We're asked to find the magnitude of a vector. And then we have a vector called u with an initial point 4, 8 and a terminal point 2, 4. Find the magnitude of u. The exact answer is an expression with square root symbols, or enter an approximate answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth. So we can enter an exact answer as an expression. So we can enter an exact answer as an expression with square root symbols, or enter the approximate answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth. Okay, so this is basically distance. So let's remind ourselves what the distance formula is. So we're trying to find how long it is, or the distance from this point to that point. So the distance equation is d is equal to the square root, the change in x, which is x2 minus x1 quantity squared, plus the change in y, which is y2 minus y1 quantity squared. I like to make everything as clear as possible. Whenever you're using a formula, you should always rewrite it. And we are labeling our values here. So this is the first point. I'll call that x1 point part and y1 part for the first point. This is x2 part and y2 part. So that way everything is very clearly labeled. Now I just plug everything into the distance formula. And here we go. x2 is 2. Minus x1 is 4, quantity squared, plus y2 is 4. It's a minus sign, not a comma. Let's see, I think I can erase it without messing up too much. Good. Okay. And y2 minus y1. y1 is 8. And we're squared. Simplify, order of operations, do what's inside the grouping symbols first. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. You have to have parentheses around here. It means something different if you don't. Plus, same idea. This negative 4 has to be in parentheses. Okay? Then d equals, our distance or magnitude is equal to the square root of negative 2 times negative 2 is 4, plus 4 times 4 is 16. And I get distance is equal to the square root of 20. Now they're using the magnitude symbology here. So the magnitude of vector u would be equal to the distance, which is 20, radical 20. Let's just go ahead and have a quick review to simplify here. Now you can just type this in, but as potential calculus students that need to cancel, and pre-calculus, when we cancel, we need to reduce these. So what I do is I break 20 into a prime factorization. 20 is 2 times 10. 10 is 2 times 5. So radical 20 is really radical 2 times 5. Now, my trick is I like to pull out pairs. That's kind of the easiest way to do it. So I have a pair of 2's right there. So that turns into 2 square root of 5. Okay? You can, if you're really good, the math way of doing it is you have to be almost magical to see that 4 times 5 is equal to that. And 4 times 5 is really radical 4 times radical 5. And of course, radical 4 is 2. So 2 radical 5. Now, it's not too bad with something like 20. I mean, we can almost do this in our head. But if you have something like 108, how are you going to do that? It's a lot more difficult. So easier just to do a prime factorization and pull out pairs. So our final answer is 2 radical 5. 2 square root 5. Enter. Got it.